Hey everyone, today's video is a bit of a life update, just a casual chat between you and I, letting you know what I've been up to recently since I last posted on YouTube, and also going to be sharing things from my engagement to working at Family Life International and everything in between. So, the last video I posted, I think, was before I was even engaged. So my husband now, he proposed to me on the Feast of the Sacred Heart, which is in June. So it's coming up to a year since then, which is crazy to me. It does not feel like a year has passed. And then it was really cool because that proposal was a surprise, and I wasn't sure if he could surprise me, but props to him, he did it, and it was really incredible and amazing. I felt super loved that day, and some of my friends were there, which was really cool, and I loved that. And another thing that made that day extra special was that I found out that that same day Roe v. Wade was overturned in the US, and as a passionate Catholic and pro-lifer, I thought that was just really incredible and cool. So from there, Craig and I, we'd just been focusing on wedding planning, and he was focusing on his teaching as well, and then I was also finishing my degree at AUT. So there was a lot happening, but we loved the wedding planning so much, and we had a very short amount of time. Most people, I think, take a year or even more to plan their weddings, but we did it within 6 months, so our wedding was in December. For me, knowing that the day was really like my dream wedding, it was truly incredible. So here's a few photos. It was so dreamy. I literally loved it so much. And, you know, marrying my best friend, the best thing ever. After the wedding day, we went on our honeymoon, which was in Queenstown, and there was this whole ass situation, so story time. Basically, when we were landing towards Queenstown, we could see like the cars underneath us, like we were super close to the runway even, and then out of nowhere the plane like shoots up in the sky, and it was actually really scary. I really thought we might die, genuinely. Super terrified, never prayed so hard in my life, but we made it. Turns out there was like some sort of wind situation that wasn't safe for us to land, so we ended up circling in the sky for a bit before going to Christchurch to get more fuel and then landing in Queenstown. There were a few other scary situations, for example, going to the gondola and there was like a thunderstorm. So everyone was like inside this restaurant, like it was super packed, and we had to wait there for a while before we were allowed to go down on the gondolas again. That was also a bit scary. So I find all of that kind of stuff a lot, but hey, we made it, and overall it was a super luxurious and lovely honeymoon. Coming back from that, we had an awesome time with family, celebrating Christmas, birthdays, New Year's, all of that jazz, which was really cool. So it just seemed like so many awesome things were happening in a row. And following that, I think it was towards the end of January that we found out that we were pregnant. So I'm having a baby. I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant right now, which is super exciting. And it really is so amazing. Recently I've been feeling like little flutters, like I think it's the baby kicking. And I'm going to be meeting with the midwife tomorrow, and then the following week we have like an ultrasound, and my husband's coming along to that, so that's really exciting, and it'll be cool to see what the baby looks like now in comparison to our first ultrasound, which we had quite a while ago now. And I'll show you guys a photo of that first ultrasound, but the baby is super small, and I know has grown a lot since then.
And this is phenomenally cool. So this is your little son or daughter right here. This is the top of the head. That's bottom down there. You can see the heartbeat going 60 miles an hour in the middle of the chest there. Very cool. So just try and come around here a bit. That's a little leg, we call that a limb bud there. That's another little limb bud, there's the arm.
And we're actually planning on doing a gender reveal party. So that's really cool. Let me know if you think the baby's going to be a boy or girl in the comments. That'll be really cool to see. I know personally I think it's going to be a boy, and Craig's more so rooting for a girl. So either way, we're both happy, but we'll see what happens. And then in March, we had the conference, which is the Go Forward and Hope conference, and I was really involved with the planning of all of that in those first few months leading up to it. It was super exciting. I loved planning it so much, and There were like absolute incredible speakers at that event, and as a whole, like, I loved it so much. And I know it was super encouraging for a lot of Catholic pro-life people in Auckland and throughout New Zealand. People were traveling to come to this, so it was a really big deal. In fact, it was a little bit hard for me because I was coming up to the last few weeks of my first trimester, so I had more or less gotten over a lot of like the hard stuff that I had during my first trimester, but then I also caught a really bad cold, and then there's a stress of planning an event and like helping run that as well. So as a whole, it was really incredible, but there were also hard times as well. And then literally the week after that, I had my graduation, which was really, really exciting. And that was cool because it meant that I kind of like felt like I had finished uni officially, even though I finished in October. That's when the graduation was. Something I forgot to mention was when I got runner-up for a radio award with my partner, and then also I won an Access Award with my partner for that work as well. And I just thought it was really exciting to share that with you because I'm getting to put that degree of advertising into practice at Family Life International, and hopefully we're going to be putting out a campaign really soon, so hopefully I can share that with you guys. Fingers crossed it goes through and everything works out fine. We've already had a few hiccups along the way, people not wanting to have us on board, but hey, that's the way it works with pro-life Catholic stuff. So if it's God's will, it'll go through, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all hopefully soon. So that's a little bit of what I've been up to. The plan is to be posting on YouTube every Friday, so I'll see you then. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this casual kind of video. See ya.